Last 2 months, they've got nearly 400 reports of car break-ins. Some big numbers here. Officer David Northway, Tallahassee Police Department, joining us for this week's For Your Protection. A lot of car break-ins, and we seem to talk about this constantly. How do we raise awareness about this?
Well, I think we've maybe got the problem here. The problem is that in the past we've realized that we can leave our cars unlocked and no one's probably going to mess with them, especially if there's nothing inside of them, which is what I hear when I talk to the citizens. But what we have to realize is that there is a group now, or the criminals basically have figured out that if they walk through a neighborhood in the middle of the night and pull on, let's say, 100 doors of cars, they're probably going to find 10 or 15 or even 20 that are unlocked. And out of those 10 or 15 cars now, they're going to find all sorts of stuff, including guns, laptops, iPads, all of those things that are small and move quickly. So in the past, they were going and breaking in windows, and now they don't care about that. They're skipping the locked cars and moving to the unlocked cars.
Because many people are doing half the job for them.
Right, exactly. And what I also hear when I talk about locking car doors, I hear back from people, well, I don't want them to break my window. They're not breaking windows anymore. They're simply pulling on car doors until they can get one to open and moving through. So they're playing the numbers game. So we want everybody to realize to please stop letting them do that. Please lock your car doors, and hopefully they will move on to a different area and realize that they can't do this anymore.
You're saying before we came on to, a lot of people may be surprised the number of guns and other kind of items that are taken from these cars that are left unlocked.
If you begin to look at all of these cars together, out of 400 cars, which both we and the Leon County Sheriff's Office are working, out of those, you're going to find any myriad of things, from they're taking silly things like strawberry shortcake or something like that, or dolls, whatever they can find, all the way up to guns and anything else they can find. Again, you leave your gun in the car, you realize that you just forget about it, and it's been there for years, and now the car's unlocked, you reach in, find it, and now your gun is gone, and unfortunately probably going to a criminal on the street.
When's prime time for these people? Are we talking about shopping center parking lots, or are we talking about home overnight? When's the
We're talking about home overnight. Okay. We're talking about you're in your bed sleeping and they're out just walking the neighborhood. They're just simply going, because now, especially with zero lot lines, they call them, where the houses are closer spaced together, if you look down a street or go into one neighborhood, there is easily 500 houses in that neighborhood. You get a group of 5 or 6 guys, they can cover that whole neighborhood in several hours, and they're going to find out of 500 cars, or even 1,000, because usually there's 2 cars in the driveway. Out of that, they're probably only going to find 20 or 30 that are open, but that's 20 or 30 auto burglaries that happen just like that.
So overall, again, lock your car, take some of the precautions. You're also saying there too, is people kind of have the concerns about breaking the windows or whatnot. The reality is, a lot of these people, they want to move quick, so they're probably not sitting there trying to spend much time getting into your car.
Nor do they want to make the noise of breaking a car window, because again, that's going to get someone's attention. So doesn't mean it won't stop them from breaking a car window if they have to, but my suggestion would be is make it as hard as possible for them to get into your car. Please lock your doors on your cars. If you're away from it for 5 minutes or 5 hours, lock your car doors.
All right, good advice here, Officer David Northway, Tallahassee Police Department. Thank you very much.